To our Heavenly Parent Holy Community Oceania Hundoke, together with Rev Yutaka Yamada. Today is Friday, the 8th of August 2025, or the 15th of June in the 13th year of Chongalguk. Thank you all for coming, and let's begin with the bow to our true parents of heaven, earth, and humankind, Chanji Champun Nge Kyombo. Haro. And let's recite our family pledge, both in Korean and English.
가존맨세 3. 천일국 주인, 우리 가족은 참 사랑을 중심하고 4대 심정권과 3대 왕권과 판조권을 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다.
Family pledge number 3. Our family, the owner of Chongalguk, pledges to perfect the 4 great realms of heart, the 3 great kingships, and the realm of the royal family by centering on true love. Thank you, and I'll offer Mother's Prayer again. Beloved Heavenly Parent, for 6,000 years, Heavenly Parent, you have walked a strenuous course searching for your lost children. Today, after the passing of that 6,000 years, many blessed sons and daughters whom you can embrace in your bosom have been born through the true parents on earth. It is an unprecedented occasion, not only in providential history, but also in human history, as you, Heavenly Parent, preside directly on earth today, as you have dreamed of doing, and especially on this land over the blessing of more than 8,000 couples, good men and women, and blessed couples, here at the Peace Well Center and in 150 countries. When we consider that this is a blessing day that you, Heavenly Parent, are directly presiding over, we thank you, Heavenly Parent. We offer you our thanks from a heart of deep gratitude. Please remember true parents' arduous journey. This will be the day of the dedication of Chongwon-gung and the Chongil Sanctum, where we can attend you, Heavenly Parent. Our Heavenly Parent, we thank you. We offer you our gratitude, Heavenly Parent. Please accept this joy and glory. I pray that all 8,000 couples who are receiving the blessing today will fulfill their responsibility. Let them guide the 8 billion people of the world to Heavenly Parent's bosom in the shortest possible time, so that they can become couples whom you will remember and be proud of, and in whom you will have increasing hope. Please grant them your wisdom and capability. We pledge that they will become proud, blessed couples of Chongalguk, who will, without fail, accomplish their dutiful path as filial sons and daughters and loyal subjects in front of you, Heavenly Parent, and so please accept them with joy. In True Parent's name, we pray and proclaim these words, Adieu. Thank you, and let's give a warm welcome to Reverend Yutaka as he shares this morning.
Good morning, our brothers and sisters. Thank you for joining today's morning Hundoke. Today is also Friday. 1 week is quickly passing. So let's continuously offer the chanson and offer the victory to our Heavenly Parent and to parents. So thank you for joining today. Now in Korea, the workshop is starting now. And our second generation from Oceania is attending now. So total 13 people are joining this workshop. So last night it was started for and until August 26. So 21 days workshop. Let's pray and support for their growing and the new realization together with our Heavenly Parent and of course together with our true Mother. So let's continuously do like this. And today is Friday. So after Hundok, we'll have a breakout session. And also tonight we'll have a Chanshun prayer internationally. So please also attend together. Okay? So today we continue to study the epic history of the chosen Han people of Korea. So now going to do the chapter 12, Foundation for Attending Heavenly Parent and the Firm Establishment of the Heavenly Unified World. The works of the true parents of heaven, earth, and humankind. We studied the history. In last chapter, we studied about the holy wedding ceremony through mothers, or the environment of Korea, and only begotten daughter through mother, and also the second of the Messiah through father attended holy wedding ceremony and became true parents. So this providence is after that. How true parents are leading the providence. So let's see this. So Mrs. Na, please.
The gift of the marriage blessing. After their holy wedding, true parents, the true father and true mother of all the world's people, opened the path to the marriage blessing that would bring rebirth and salvation to all humankind. As interracial, interreligious, and international providential events, marriage blessings are revolutionary and historic occasions, transforming people into heavenly parents, true sons and daughters. Each person's original sin is forgiven through this ceremony of rebirth, which can be performed only by the true parents who appeared when their holy wedding ceremony was conducted by Heavenly Parent. The blessing is thus the greatest imaginable grace. When men and women enter into eternal relationships through blessed marriage with Heavenly Parent at the center and give birth to children free from original sin, unrelated to the fall, the world will gradually be filled with the ideal families they create.
Yes, thank you. There is God's idea of creation, and through studying the God's word or principle, we studied about historical truth. So, what is the core essence of the principle? We study about the principle of creation and also human fall and the principle of restoration. This core essence or main topic or point is talking about God's lineage. So, what is the principle of creation? There was God's plan centering on one couple who inherited God's lineage. So, this was the core point of principle of creation. Then, what is the human fall? Even God prepared one couple, but they lost the God's lineage. Then what is the principle of restoration? Principle of restoration is to restore one couple who could have the God's lineage. So when we study about history, God's lineage, the person who has God's lineage was only one person, that Jesus Christ, and there was no couple. So the true parents' holy wedding ceremony or appearance true parents was the historical moment. Finally, the couple who inherited or who had the God's lineage appeared on this earth. And from one couple, from true parents, God's lineage was extended to all over the world. This is the blessing ceremony. Please.
The gift of after their holy wedding, true parents, the true father and true mother of all the. This is the same slide.
Oh, this is the same slide. Didn't change again?
It's the same. The first one that I read.
Not changing?
No.
Okay, wait. How about this?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Through many blessing ceremonies over the years, beginning with the blessing of 36 couples in 1961 and passing through the 400 million couples blessing in 2000, the World Peace Blessing in 2001, interfaith clergy blessings, and even spirit world blessings, true parents continue to break down barriers between nations, races, and religions, paving the way for all of humanity to form one family under Heavenly Parent.
Yes, so we could see the blessing history, and many of you also are part of this history. So I'd like to share several slides. The path of salvation through the blessing, marriage blessing. So 1960, three parents holy wedding. So there was holy wedding ceremony at that time. And three parents opened the way of the marriage blessing for humanity's salvation. The blessing is a holy ceremony of rebirth and resurrection that only three parents can bestow, inheriting heavenly parents through lineage, multiplying heavenly children, establishing ideal families under heaven. So this is the main mission and also the providence of true parents. So only three parents can bestow this blessing and also holy wedding and the giving the God's lineage. So the blessing, marriage is a revolutionary event in human history, a great work that transcends religion, nation, and culture. So 1960, blessing of three couples, this was the starting time. So three parents, three couple, this because of this starting point, now next blessing event continuously happened, and until this era it was connected. So 2000, first phase of the blessing of 400 million couples. 2001, World Peace Blessing at the UN headquarters. 2002, 144,000 American clergy marriage blessing. And spiritual world blessings, spirit person blessings, spirit world, physical world blessings. Blessing for blessed children who died before receiving the blessing and realizing one family of humanity under heavenly parent. When we study about history or principle, we could understand God's plan and hope is to live together with God's children. And key point is the God's lineage, including the person who went to the spiritual world. That's why this blessing ceremony or movement is also expanded to the spiritual world. Ancestor liberation, ancestor blessing is also the same flow, because our final stage of life is in the spiritual world. So how to restore all our ancestors. That's why true parents open the way to give the blessing, including the spiritual world. So, holy blessing. Let anyone receive the water of life. Proclamation of universal chosenness. The realization of being children of heavenly parent. Restoration of relationship between God and humanity. The perfect of interreligious, international, interethnic, interethnic, and interracial true love, the establishment of the practical and sustainable everlasting peace system and culture. That's a holy wedding ceremony is not just individual level around us. Three parents emphasizing about tribal messiah and chambo and even city level, national level, world level blessing ceremony. So how we can conduct this blessing ceremony more national or world level, then finally God's providence would be concluded. So we can reflect in the past. We did also many holy wedding ceremony even together with government. So this message should be continued, even current, even also future environment beyond our organization. So always we have to target how we can give the blessing to the people. So Revelation 2020, Revelation 22:17. So Mrs. Na, please.
The Spirit and the bride say, Come, and let the one who hears say, Come. Let the one who is thirsty come, and let the one who wishes take the free gift of the water of life.
Yes. So this is Revelation 22:17. So who said this message? Who said this message? The Spirit and bride say, Come. So how we can share this message. That's why salvation of humanity is through true families and holy wedding. So this blessing ceremony is our main movement. So how we can deliver this core message to the people and how let them attend the holy wedding ceremony. So through family movement, we have to continue these things and to share this blessing. So fundamental structure of a perpetual peaceful world. This is actually the family structure. So one family under God. Marry your enemy and live together. This message was totally different things. We know about the Jesus Christ. Love enemy. But how about the three parents word? Marry your enemy and live together. This was totally revolutionary things. So when we receive the blessing, of course, we have a different background, different nature, and different ancestors, and also different destiny. That's why when we receive blessing, there are many struggling, fighting, and sometimes there are many kind of testimony. I really tried to kill, or really I could not stay together. It's better to die. So there was those testimony. But when we overcome beyond own struggle and own suffering, own painful because of love of Heavenly Parent, because of loving Heavenly Parent and three parents, then all past things will be disappeared, and finally new lineage, new history can be studied from our families. That's why how great blessing it is. So elimination of national borders between countries and abolition of racial and ethnic discrimination, elimination of inequality, exploitation, and oppression. So blessing ceremony has those important meaning. The blessed are those who are invited to the marriage supper of the Lamb. And he said to me, These are the true sayings of God. Revelation 19:9. So you could see many photos. Internationalization of blessings 777, 1,800, and 6,500 families. Of course, 6,000 should be here, right? So those are internalization, the blessings. So, okay. Then globalization of blessings, 30,000, 360,000, and 40 million families, I think. Okay, 40 million families. This already Seoul Olympic Stadium and Washington, and also New York is not here, but Washington, there was also the blessing ceremony 1997.
How are you this morning?
Okay, then cosmicization of blessings, 360 million and 400 million couples. So we can see on a bigger area. Then omnidirectional expansion of blessings, second generation clergy and spirit world. So blessing is continuously expanding to the next level, including the religious leaders. So those blessings, maybe you remember at that moment. So a holy wedding ceremony transcending all. So Mrs. Na, please.
A holy wedding ceremony transcending all. On February the 1st, 2018, the Interreligious Peace Blessing Festival was held at the Marikina Sports Complex in Manila, the Philippines. Approximately 150,000 people gathered for the blessing ceremony, transcending religion and race.
Yes, this photo was the blessing ceremony in Manila. So those blessing also happened. Interreligious blessing ceremony, May 27, 2001, Hilton Hotel, New York, USA. So religious leader attended this blessing ceremony. So interreligious leaders blessing ceremony. You can see this couple. They are important. Reverend. Yes, what is them? The Starling, right? Reverend Starling. Yes.
Yes.
Video cannot play. Okay, so Archbishop Milingo and Holy Maria. So please read.
Yes, Archbishop Milengo and Holy Maria, I have not converted. I will continue to celebrate Mass every day. On May the 27th, 2001, I entered into a holy marriage with Maria Soon. She is a very lovely and devout servant of the Lord. The reason I could make such a bold decision, which no one expected and sometimes caused my heart to be troubled, was solely due to the command of Jesus and the advice and support of Reverend and Mrs. Sun Myung Moon.
Yes, thank you. So for the Archbishop in Catholic, their life was already offered to God. So basically, they will keep the single status and offer his life. So getting marriage is totally some great things in the Catholic society, but he has the position, the Archbishop, but accepted the three parents' blessing and attended the blessing together with Korean sister. So we can see how challenging and what kind of determination did he need at that moment. But he truly understand the essence or will of heaven and the hope of Jesus Christ, and he attended this blessing ceremony. So all around spread of blessing, denominations, tribes, and etc. So through tribal Messiah movement, many countries also conducted this blessing ceremony beyond the religion, beyond the races, even beyond the government level, and to organize this blessing ceremony. So government hosted blessing ceremony. African Continental Summit, Desiring Peace, and 200,000 person Hyojong Family Blessing Festival concluded successfully. So we can see this is not so much far away ago. Just a few years ago, Mother went to Africa and organized this blessing ceremony. So we could see through these things, we can see that many blessings history are there. And through these things, three parents try to fulfill, to connect God's lineage to all over the world. So you can see your history also. Okay, next, please.
True parents and the providence of salvation. True parents have been victorious as heavenly parents, substantial object partners of love and have completed the four-positioned foundation in their family. In keeping with Heavenly Parents' ideal, they established true love, true life, and true lineage on earth, and through the marriage blessing, expanded this fall from the family to the tribe, people, nation, and world levels, moving toward a world of peace with Heavenly Parent at the center. As the providence of restoration has progressed, true parents successfully completed conditions of indemnity appropriate to each period and conducted corresponding proclamation ceremonies to prevent Satan's invasion.
Yes, thank you. So the purpose of the history was the emergence of true parents, but this was not the end of the purpose of the history. Centering on was through true parents, this blessing movement or expansion of God's lineage is continuing through family, or tribe, people, nation, world, and also to the cosmic level. So we can see True Parents Life Course and Providence of Salvation. True Parents Family completed the Cosmic Four-Position Foundation, August 30, 2015, bequeathing filial heart to humanity. Following Heavenly Parents' ideal, they established on earth true love, true life, true lineage, true conscience. On that foundation, expanded from family, tribe, people, nation to world, establishing the framework for an ideal world of peace centered on Heavenly Parent. So we can see even blessing was started from one couple centering on three parents, but this continuously expanded and now already world level and also the cosmic level. Through the things, world peace would be fulfilled. Okay, please continue.
A global mission based in the United States, notably after moving the headquarters of their international work from Korea to the United States in 1971. For almost 40 years, True Parents conducted their peace movement and True Family movement from the center of the Christian world. During the 1970s, as firefighters and doctors who came to save America, True Parents strove to revive the founding spirit of America as a nation centered on Heavenly Parent.
Yes, when True Parents are conducting the Providence, the important nation is the United States. This nation is the central nation of the world, and even this nation was established by God, centering on God's providence. So how this nation of America could stand as the central nation of the providence and to be connected with God, that's the important will. That's why True Parents went to America early time and totally invested a lot. Okay, please.
Conducting the victory over communism movement with the aim of galvanizing the democratic world, they made a decisive contribution toward the eradication of communism. They educated young people with the divine principle teachings and made concerted efforts for interreligious harmony. True Parents also held large-scale revival rallies at Madison Square Garden in 1974 and at Yankee Stadium and the Washington Monument in 1976. The work of leading an international mission for salvation centered on the U.S. opened the way to a broader global victory.
So this is the battle with the communism. So we can see those history. That's why True Parents went to America and totally focused to overcome the communism. So the global providence of salvation centered on the United States. America as the global foundation for True Parents providence. America's crisis, communism, decline of Christianity, family breakdown. 1971 moved to America, world headquarters relocated to USA, developed peace and true family movements over 40 years, speaking tours of 9 cities, 21 cities, 8 cities, and 32 cities, came as a firefighter and physician to awaken America's founding spirit and save the nation, a mysterious spiritual leader from the East. So we could see those bigger conference and rally in America, Madison Square Garden rally, Yankee Stadium rally, and Washington Monument rally. I think many of you also attended this rally, or you helped to mobilize and organize this rally. So at that moment, can you imagine how many people did they mobilize? And people came and listened the word of true parents. So seriously, true parents invested to awake the nation of United States. So we could see those investment history. So this is now final slide today. Communism is humanity's enemy and foremost God's enemy. Develop the victory over communism. Movement to eradicate communism and unite the democratic world. Educated youth with the principle and worked for religious harmony, fulfilling Christianity's mission. Established the foundation for world mission and salvation centered on America, laying the groundwork for cosmic level victory. So we could see this poster. So at that time, totally invested America, and America should stand as a central nation to fight and win the communism. So this victory over communism VOC movement were important, and actually now already allowed change, but still those fight, not physical battle, but those philosophical battle are still there. How we can conduct the Godism, share the heavenly parent, share the true parents to them. That is also an important role for us. So we could see those history. So today we share the things. So after true parents' holy wedding ceremony, the providence or purpose of history was to send and to emergence of true parents. But after appearance of true parents, what was the next? Next target is to restore the 8 billion people until last person. This is the heavenly providence. That's why true parents continuously investing even until now. Father went to the spiritual world, but true mother carry on the all responsibility and providence and try to conclude. So throughout history, we could once again understand investment, seriousness, and passion of our true parents. So today learn these things. So pray and inherit those spirit again, and let's also fulfill our portion of responsibility. So today is also breakout session, but also we can share shortly. If your realization some comment, then after that we can join the breakout session. So today also a beautiful day. Let's have a great time and also offer the happiness to heavenly parents and true parents. Thank you for joining Morning Hundoke. Have a good day. 감사합니다.
So, thank you very much, Rev Yutaka, for sharing with us. And as you mentioned, if there's anyone has any realization about this amazing epic, really the path of salvation through the blessing, really the blessings, the next step in receiving the truth and understanding, the spirit, really embracing the blessing is where salvation takes place and we become part of God's lineage. So if there's anyone wanting to mention something. No, then we can go to the breakout rooms. As you know, today, Friday, we have 3 rooms. You choose which one. First is for witnessing, second for peace and security, and the third is for PCLC. So the rooms are created, and so just join the room that you wish.
おはようございます。おう。
Yeah, so welcome back, everyone. So I hope you had a good chance to share. Now it's time for us for our unison prayer. So I'll bring up the screen. Yes. Okay. And so let's pray together. Thank you. Jew, Jew, Jew. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Doctor, for sharing, and I hope everyone has a great day and see you again tomorrow. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Bye.